Hello there and welcome to Jamie Dyke's WPBSA Snooker Coach, and in this video we're going to talk about the position of the back arm. So what position does our back arm need to be in? Well, let me bring in one of my students and we'll run through this with you. So I'll let Milo get down to the cue ball. The position he is in here. And what Milo's going to do, he's going to bring the tip of the cue to the cue ball so it's in contact all the way. That's it, perfect. Now, we are now in contact with the cue ball. This is the moment of strike. And as you can see, this back arm is completely vertical. And that is perfect. That there, with a vertical arm, when he strikes this cue ball, in this position, from his final backswing, he's going to be making contact with the cue ball at 100% of the acceleration. So if I ask Milo now to just bring his grip back all the way to the end of the cue, there we go, perfect. Makes contact with the cue ball. Now you can see that this back arm is now outside of the vertical position. So he's making contact outside the vertical. Now what does that mean? Well, that means that he's making contact with the cue ball on the way up into his acceleration. Okay, so he's making contact with the cue ball at probably 60, 70, 80% of his full acceleration, which will lead you to not getting the required spins on the ball that you could get, or you could just start over-hitting balls and wondering why things are not quite moving as you would like them to, literally because you're just not timing the strike. Okay, so when you're in a vertical position, if I ask Milo to just move his grip up again, okay, so in this vertical position, when you come back on your final backswing and you deliver, moment of contact, at this point here, you are now at 100% acceleration of delivery of cue. So if we come back, there's moment of contact, vertical arm, 100% acceleration to a full follow through. Okay? If we make contact, Milo's ahead of me, he's got his hand back already. If we make contact in this position, we are on the way up to full acceleration. Okay, so on the final backswing, we're now going through. We've now made contact, okay? But the acceleration levels are still growing, okay? So we're making contact as we're increasing our acceleration. We want to make contact at peak acceleration. So in this position, we can use the D as a guide or a rough guide for distance from bridge hand to cue ball, okay? So Milo's bridge hand is V, whereas thumb and his index finger meet, is over the top of the curve of this D. And that creates an indication of where this grip hand needs to be to create this vertical back arm. This is a reasonable distance for most shots, okay? You can also do it from the yellow or the green spot to the brown spot, with your V over the spot, but this is a perfect place to do it, just to check those distances. Now, if you were down in the balls, say in and around the pink and the black spot, and you were break building nicely, and little soft stuns and screws here and there, we can close this down. The distance between the bridge and the cue ball, we can close this down a little bit. So if Milo moves his bridge hand forward an inch or so, he then needs to move this grip hand forward an inch or so that he maintains this vertical back arm on contact with the cue ball. So one other thing we have to avoid as well, or be aware of, is not to be inside the vertical. A moment ago, Milo came to the end and was on the outside of vertical. We also don't want to be on the inside of vertical. So if I ask Milo now to bring his grip hand up on the inside of vertical, this is on contact of cue ball. There, you have no room left to follow through and complete that shot. There's nothing left, okay? So you have to have this hand, if I ask Miner just to bring him back again, on the vertical, on contact. That is so important. So now I'll play a couple of shots just to show the difference between having your grip so far back that you're outside vertical on contact compared to in the proper position for you, so that you're striking the cue ball at 100% on vertical as you get through it. So the first one here is going to be outside vertical. And now on this example, I will strike the cue ball with the same power, but with a vertical arm on contact. I hope that helps you find a better position now for your grip hand to make sure you're getting through that cue ball better, timing those shots better, getting through with a nice vertical arm on contact, and hopefully you'll start controlling that cue ball better as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.